Hello, and welcome back to another informative video here with us at Alkaline Herbal Medicine. In this video, we're going to focus on the importance of real versus fake. Sea moss, that is, and how to clean, boil to make, or blend raw, depending on your choosing. And the famous late, great Dr. Sebi will help us out with that. And with that, let's jump right into it.
The sea moss grows very thick and very fast. And when you get a little bit of it and you put it in the pot, it gives you a whole lot of mucilage. The natural sea moss doesn't give you a whole lot of mucilage. And the talus of the sea moss, I mean the little strings, thin like this, very thin, just like this. But the other one is 3 times the size. And the other one, 3 times the size, it always has salt on it. Natural sea moss has no salt on it. And it gives you energy.
How to prepare.
Here it is. Sea moss. This is what you want to do, because you need to wash some water into the tub like this, all right? So this is one of the first process what you need to do with your sea moss. After you do that, then we're going to get some lemon, all right? You want to get some lemon juice and squeeze on it. You want to use lemon to wash it off, or you can use lime. All right, so this is the first process of do your sea moss and wash off your sea moss, guys. You're gonna feel a little bit slimy and all them stuff there, but don't worry yourself about that. It's all good to go. All right, so you need to wash off the salt off of it. Wash it very good. Wash it about 3 to 4 times. This is one of the best way you can start to prepare, get your sea moss ready. Now, listen, guys, I love this guy. I'm always using it. You can put sea moss in anything at home, man. You know what I mean?
After you clean your sea moss, you can either boil it to consume or blend it raw. Either way, it's up to you. Tips on how to boil sea moss is up next. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.
It's known scientifically, there we go again, chondrous clip system, all right? Sea moss comes from the ocean. It locks onto a rock. And from that rock, it receives its nutrients. Dr. Sebi, how could that be possible? A plant hold on to a rock? Yes. Scientists have yet to understand how could a plant hold on to a rock and then give you food. A 15-letter word. They call it iontophoresis. Now dig that. They don't understand the workings of God, but they're going to give it a name.
How to boil.
It's clean and free of any dirt or debris. This is where you can either blend it with water to make sea moss gel or boil it. So now I'm going to take the sea moss and add it to a saucepan over medium heat and add 2 cups of water, and then I'm going to press the sea moss into the water. You can see it already starts to reduce in size and dissolve in the water. So now I'm going to stir it a bit to make sure that all my sea moss is submerged in the water. I'm going to continue to stir it, and you can see that the sea moss is starting to break down a bit and dissolve as the water heats up. So I'm going to bring the water to a low boil. Once the water starts boiling, you can reduce the heat to a simmer. So here's where you can continue to stir the sea moss while it's simmering to break it down to make the gel, or you can simmer it untouched for about 10 minutes until it softens and then transfer it into the blender to make the gel. So I'm going to show you how to stir it to break it down to make the sea moss gel. So essentially all you do is continue to stir the sea moss and it will continue to dissolve into the water and break down. So you can see I still have some clumps here. It's extremely thick. And remember, once the sea moss gel cools, it'll thicken even more. So I'm going to add about a cup more of water to help break down the sea moss even more. And then I'm going to continuously stir it over this low heat. And you can see the consistency is looking much better. This is why people blend it after they boil it, because it's a faster way to get sea moss gel that's nice and smooth. But this is getting pretty smooth and most of the clumps are out. So now I'm going to remove it from the heat. It's been simmering or boiling on low for about 10 to 15 minutes now. And that's about as long as we want it to boil. So while it's hot, I'll stir it while it's off the heat to break down any remaining clumps.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope this video helped. Please leave a comment. Let us know what you think about how this information helps you. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned to the rest of this video on the perfect recipes and tips with sea moss smoothies. Thanks again.
I'm first going to add bladderwrack powder. Bladderwrack is an algae as well, and it has all 102 minerals, so adding it to the sea moss gel gives you a complete nutrient profile and it gives you all the minerals you need. And then I'm going to add spirulina, which is also an algae like bladderwrack and sea moss. It's highly nutritious and contains high amounts of B vitamins, beta carotene, vitamin E, potassium, antioxidants, and essential amino acids. You often find it in the powder or liquid form in health food stores online. So I'm going to mix that in, giving it a good stir, and that's it. My sea moss gel is all done. Some people like to add honey or agave to sweeten the sea moss gel. This improves the taste so that you can just scoop it out of the jar and eat it on its own. Others don't mind the taste and don't add any sweetener. You can also add the sea moss to your smoothies, juices, and teas.
Or you can add these electrical ingredients also to your sea moss gel for powerful healing.
Glowing green sea moss smoothie. Ingredients: 1 to 2 tablespoons sea moss gel prepared from raw sea moss, 1 ripe seeded banana frozen for creaminess, 1 handful of kale, half a cup mango fresh or frozen, 1 handful of dandelion leaf for minerals, 1/2 teaspoon avocado seeds crushed powder, 1/2 teaspoon spirulina, optional for extra alkalinity, 1 cup coconut water or spring water for a lighter taste, 1/2 teaspoon fresh grated ginger for a kick plus anti-inflammatory, a drizzle of agave or honey, optional for sweetness,